Located in the lower level of the Belk Library, the University Writing Center offers free services to students, faculty, and staff of Appalachian State University and the Boone community. Anyone who would like to discuss a piece of writing with an informed, sensitive reader is welcome. We are here to work with writers on a wide variety of projects, such as papers for academic courses, master's and senior theses, personal essays for job, graduate school, and law school applications, creative writing projects, grant or project proposals, course syllabi, and much more. We work with writers at any stage of the writing process, from inventing topics to editing at the sentence level.
So when I log on to the Writing Center website and I make an appointment, then I will come to the center the day of my appointment. Depending on what I'm bringing in, if it's a paper that I want to go over, then they will start by reading the paper out loud. They'll ask if I would rather read it out loud or if they would. And then depending upon the consultant, they may read the entire paper out loud, and then we'll go back through it and go over things that they noticed and things that I noticed, or they'll stop paragraph by paragraph. But basically, you're just working through whatever you bring in to the center. And sometimes if I wanted to specifically work on grammar, then we'll go through that. Other times I want to go through content. It really just depends. So the cool thing about the Writing Center is that whatever I want to work on, the consultant will work on that with me. So it's not like they have an agenda, it's my agenda, and they're willing to work alongside me, which is really, really nice, because I feel like I'm getting what I want out of the session.
In addition to offering face-to-face sessions in the center, online appointments are also available. Clients can work on their project with a consultant in real time from the comfort of their dorm, home, or office.
I like the Writing Center because they can kind of help you wherever you are in your paper or your writing process. So whether it's brainstorming or finding a topic or organizing your paper or proofreading, they can help you with that.
When she sees that I'm weak in something, she has her own mental resources, and oh, I know a poem that will stimulate that, or I know a writing that will stimulate that, and she runs me off a couple of pages as a model for best writing.
In a classroom setting, we stifle that individuality and the creativity of the writing voice because we see the goal, we know where we want them to end up, and so we don't. At times we lose sight of the little steps along the way, and a lot of those steps need to be owned by writers for them to really matter, for them to carry some weight and to have a real impact on not just the piece of paper they're writing right now, but just in the future, for them to come back to those skills, the transferability of those skills. And I think the Writing Center hits on that.
They come to us and they realize it's just other students, it's other faculty members that can really sit down with them one-on-one and help them learn how to improve their writing and grow their voices.
Talking out of paper with someone else, especially someone in the Writing Center, because when I brainstorm alone sometimes I reject ideas before they get on paper, and a lot of times they're actually good ideas and they can be useful in my writing.
Many of my students have said that they take their first, second, and even third draft to the Writing Center because it's a different stage of their writing process. They've also mentioned that they had little confidence in their writing ability, but once they get to the Writing Center and start working there, they realize that they're much better writers than they thought. The Writing Center consultants do not write the papers for them, but they do offer a little guidance.
You can't write a paper, whether you're a college student or a citizen, and say, here's my rough draft, oh thank you, I'll publish next, or I'll get an A on it.
Our consultants are experienced writers and attentive readers who will work with you one-on-one to assist with any aspect of the writing process. The Writing Center is a collaborative, supportive, and non-evaluative environment intended to help you with your writing in a way that will foster confidence and competence. Consultants can provide assistance with writing at all stages and in any subject matter.
And I've been working with Sherry for about a year now. Specifically, we focus on her memoirs and her creative writing. We're just able to jump right in, and I'm like, okay, what story are we working on the day, Sherry? You know, and I already have all this background, already have all this repertoire, and I know how she learns, and I know how I can best work with her.
I enjoy the work that I do at the University Writing Center because it's really fun to see students engaging themselves with writing. It's the most rewarding feeling to see someone say, oh, I know how to write better, or oh, my writing's not as bad as I thought it was after assessment.
I believe that the Writing Center is useful to all of my students, regardless of their major or the level of their writing skills. They could be a biology student, history student. It really doesn't matter. The Writing Center always has someone there to help them with their papers or their questions about their papers.
I feel very comfortable coming to the Writing Center for papers in different areas other than English. It's comforting to know that, the people in there aren't just English professors. They have knowledge in all areas.
Because we know how to engage a variety of different styles of writing. We all are prepared to equally work with every type of writing.
Something that a lot of students and I didn't realize originally is that the Writing Center is really for the students, and not just like a service that's for the students, but the people at the Writing Center want the students to come. That way they can leave more confident because they're advocating and working with them and for them. And so it's not just like a machine where you just drop your paper off and then you leave and you get the check mark. It's like working alongside it. That way when you leave, you can leave a better writer. And it may not necessarily happen in the first session. You may have to come back. But I really like the fact that the Writing Center is almost advocating for me to leave the center and leave Appalachian a better person, a better writer.
You get to create a one-on-one relationship with someone while fostering your learning.
The environment and atmosphere in the Writing Center for me is very comforting. It's quiet, there's a lot of people working. It's kind of motivational at the same time because you see all those other people in there. And the consultants are always eager to help.
The Writing Center is a way to kind of promote that organic writing culture that we strive for on our campus, because in the Writing Center, if you sit down and you're quiet, everyone's talking about writing, and everyone's talking about a different aspect of writing. And the best way to improve your writing is to talk about it. The best way to make writing grow as a culture is to talk about it. The best way to, get people writing outside of the classroom is to give them spaces and times and audiences, and that's what the Writing Center is doing.